Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it. She is like a merchant ship, bringing her food from afar. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her husband and plan the day's work for the servant girls. She goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She is energetic and strong, a hard worker. She makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy. She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes. She makes her own bedspreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with the other civic leaders. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants. She is clothed with a strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive, and beauty does not last. But a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward her for all she has done. Let her deeds publicly declare her praise. While you wait for your husband, or if you're married, this message is for both. Are you being a proper helpmeet? Are you in the mind to be a supportive wife to your husband, married or not? Do you ignore your gifts and talents? Or do you make them profitable to add to your husband, to help him? When your husband is in need, do you fulfill that need where you can? Or do you wait for him to muster up the strength to do it all himself? Marriage is work, and it takes two. One cannot fulfill a union. So ask yourself, if you're waiting to be married, what do you think marriage is? Do you think marriage is just a permit to have sex? Do you think marriage is a union where you won't be embarrassed to walking by yourself down the street anymore? What do you think marriage is? How do you prepare? Are you ready for the work? Are you open to the fact that when your husband comes, he may need your support? He may need you to hold things together while he gets himself together. Are you prepared for that? Do you pray for God to strengthen you as a wife? Do you know that you are his help? So he is not to hold the marriage himself. What do you think marriage is? What do you believe it to be? Will you be useful, loyal, faithful? Or will you be useless? serving him nothing, helping him with nothing, expecting him to carry it all on his own? Will you be selfish that if he shows up and he needs your help, you will deny him because you refuse to be obedient? What do you think marriage is? Are you really ready to be the wife you pray to be? Are you really ready? Because it's serious. It's not a game. Marriage is work. Marriage is sacrifice. Marriage is compromise. You don't belong to yourself anymore. So are you ready? Can you fulfill the need of his help? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to go the length, to do what it takes? Because life will test your commitment to anything. So be sure that you are ready. Because a wife, she does not just lay down and have babies, or wash clothes and cook dinner. No. She is a benefit to her husband. She helps him. She is the crown on his head. She lifts him up when he can't lift himself. She gives strength to him. She feeds him whatever he needs. She pushes him when he can't take another step. She is his help. She sees him in need. She hears him in need, and she fulfills it. And she works hard to do it because she is a wife, a helpmeet. She is a Proverbs 31 woman.